Hi everyone, I'm Melissa Harrell. I'm a licensed clinical mental health counselor, and I'm here today to guide you through some practices that are related to mindfulness and progressive relaxation. These things are very helpful as you are facing challenging times. It can be extremely helpful to just take 3 to 5 minutes, at least once a day, but even several times a day, to calm your mind and to rest it from all the intensity that's going around. So when you start this activity, you need to find a space that is quiet and that you can be uninterrupted. And so also you can be anywhere, really. You can be in a chair, you can be sitting on the floor, anywhere that you find comfortable to do these things. We're going to start with something we call grounding. So if you're sitting in a chair, you would want to make sure that your legs are uncrossed, your feet are flat on the floor. You can relax back into the chair. You do not need to sit up really straight. Our idea with grounding is to be in contact with as many and much surfaces as we can. Our body keeps us very much up in the upstairs part of our brain, and so the premises here with grounding is to get us in contact with the earth to bring us back into our bodies. Okay, so also the next thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about breath work and how important our breathing is through this process. So when we talk about breath work, we're talking about breathing in very specific ways. So the way I want you to do breathing through this activity today, we will be taking breath in through our nose and we will be exhaling through our mouth very slowly. So the goal is to exhale longer than the breath that we took in. So let's just practice the breathing for just a moment. So we're going to breathe in through our nose and slow exhale through your mouth out. And breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Very good. And we're going to be using that breath a lot as we work through this activity today. So as you begin to initiate this into your day, you're going to ground yourself, which is sitting down, getting in touch with as many surfaces as you can, and then whatever you're comfortable with. Some folks like to close their eyes. So right now, if you're doing this video and you want to close your eyes and you're in a safe space to do that, you can certainly close your eyes as we journey on through the rest of this activity. So what I want you to do in your mind now is to bring up an image that you find very restful, peaceful. It could be anything from a special location to a special pet to a person that brings a lot of peace to your life, and that person could be anyone. So I'm going to give you a second to come up with that special person, place, or thing. And now that you have that, we're going to take a couple of our breaths in. So deep breath in, slow breath out. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Now, hopefully your mind is getting more calm now that you're focused on your special place. We're going to tune into our body now. We're going to sense into our body. What that means is we're going to start at the top of our head, and we're going to start noticing just what we're feeling in our body. Noticing positive, noticing stressful places. So pretending that you have a camera that can see inside your body, just let that start to scan from your head to your shoulders to your stomach. And we're going to stop there, just noticing anywhere that you might be holding tension. And now allow your camera to finish going through your lower body, from your thighs to your knees to your calves, ankles and toes. And notice or observe where you're feeling any tension or anything that you're noticing any discomfort. Sometimes in these moments it's helpful to give yourself a number to rate yourself. So I use a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the most tension and 0 being floating in a pool of no worries. So right now you might give yourself a number of how tense you feel in your body. Now I want you to return back to your head. And we're going to do something called progressive relaxation, where we're going to start with the top of our head and work our way through our body. Remembering that if you're in a space, you do not need to be looking at the video necessarily. You can be listening and just be guided through this practice. So I want you to scrunch up the muscles in your face. There's a lot of muscles there holding tension. Tense, tense, tense. And then let them release very slowly. And let's do that one more time. Scrunch your muscles tight, 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 tight. Really tight in your face. And now let them just release. And we're going to take a couple of our deep breaths to let those muscles really finish releasing. Deep breath in. Release. Deep breath in. Release. Now we're going to journey down into our shoulders. I know lots of folks hold tension here. So I want you to bring your shoulders up to your ears, just shrugging them up as high as you can. Up, 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 up. And then just let them slowly, gently fall down. And as they go down, and you think they're as far as they can go, let them relax a bit more. In just a moment, we're going to repeat that, but I want you to do it with your breath. So when we breathe in, you'll bring shoulders up. When we exhale, we'll float our shoulders down. Here we go. Breath in, shoulders up. And breath out, shoulders down. And again, when you think your shoulders have gone as far as they can, let them fall a little more. We're going to move into our hands now. I want you to ball up your fists really tight, lots of frustration, lots of stress there. And then let your hands softly open and wiggle your fingers. Feel the tension coming out of the tips of your fingers. And we're going to repeat that again, similar to the shoulders, using the breath. So as we ball up our fists, we'll take a breath in. And as we exhale, we'll open up our fingers and release tension. So breath in, fingers clenched. And exhale, fingers release. Mindfulness is about noticing subtle changes. Take just a moment to notice if you're feeling any changes in your head, shoulders, and arms. We're now going to move into our abdominal region. You can put your hands on your belly, or you can leave them by your side, whatever feels the most comfortable. But we're going to focus our energy into this area. This is also going to focus on your lower back, that you should be feeling in contact with your chair or floor wherever you're doing your practice. And what we're going to do to release tension or discomfort from these areas We're going to bring the air in through our nose, deep into our belly. And then as we exhale, we're going to feel that tension release out as we do our exhale. So inhale in, exhale out. Inhale deep into the belly. And exhale out slowly. We're going to move down into our thighs, put our hands on our thighs. Again, mindfulness is about being in the present. Our mind will naturally wander away. If it tries to wander, bring it back to the moment, to the present. So I want you to tense up your thighs, lots of tension, tension, and then let our muscles release and relax. And tense up our thighs, tense, 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 and release and relax. Really trying to let go of any tension that we're feeling in our muscles. Let's move into our legs. We're going to think about our calves and our ankles. So we're going to flex our feet, flex, 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 and then let them just fall to the floor. Finish up, we want to give ourselves another number of where you are. If you feel that your body is relaxed to a 3, give it a 3. Whatever your number, it's okay. And then whenever you're ready, you would come back into your space. So this is very helpful, as you can imagine. I'm already feeling better myself, actually, just to help you to work through and release the tension in that moment. The thing about tension and anxiety is that it's a bit like a snowfall. It's cumulative. So if you're practicing every day in order to release the tension that you're feeling, emotional tension and physical tension, then you're helping yourself to not allow the stress and anxiety to build up into places that become legit physical pain and also emotional pain that cannot be dealt with very easily. It's a lot to weed through. You can even use the breath throughout the day. When you're walking around through your house, using your deep breath and releasing that. When you're driving in your car, you can do that to release and to use those things. And mindfulness is a lot like working out. The more you practice and the more you exercise these abilities to do this, the easier it will become. If this was your first taste of mindfulness, it might seem a little bit odd, but the more that you do this, the better you will become at it. And hopefully this will be a great tool for you, not just as we move through these challenging times, but to use throughout the future to help you manage your day-to-day stress.